Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today I'm going to be reviewing Moon Knight Episode 1. Yes, we have finally got to Moon Knight after so long. This was one of my most anticipated TV shows of the year. And yeah, we're just going to get straight into this. So episode 1 is titled The Goldfish Problem, and it is directed by Mohammed Diabab, and written by Jimmy Slater, and released March 30th, 2022. So, spoilers, if you haven't watched Moon Knight yet, spoilers, but the episode is about museum worker Stephen Grant occasionally suffers from blackouts and memories of another life. After going to sleep one night, he wakes up in another country and witnesses a cult meeting led by Arthur Harrow, who demands a scarab Grant unknowingly had in his possession. He escapes and is nearly killed, but is unknowingly saved by a mysterious voice in his head. After waking up in his home and noticing several oddities, Grant realizes that 2 days have passed since he went to sleep. Upon returning home from the misscheduled date, Grant finds a hidden phone and keycard in his apartment. He gets a call from a mysterious woman named Layla, who calls him Mark, because his name is Stephen. The next day at work, Grant is confronted by Harrow, who reveals that he is a severant of the goddess Edmund. Later that night, Harrow summons a jackal monster that attacks Grant at the museum. Just as Grant is cornered by the monster, his reflection in the mirror tells Grant to let him take control. Grant agrees, and he transforms into a cloaked warrior who then kills the monster. And that was it. What the oh my god. Yeah, this is the best start of a season for a Marvel show. Like, out of the how many is it? You got Falcon and Winter Soldier, WandaVision, Loki, Hawkeye, and What If. This is the best one. I just loved this episode. This was such a fun episode. I think Oscar Isaac does fantastic in this role as Moon Knight. Well, and these whole three lives, Stephen Grant, who else is there? We got Mark Spector, and there is one more, that I can't remember, but there's heaps of them. There's like, well, not heaps, but there's like three of them. But yeah. Now, I'm going to start doing these reviews for Moon Knight Easter eggs on what happened in this episode. So, yeah, let's just get straight into it. So, for Easter eggs, the first Easter egg is the first one that Moon Knight kicks off with Arthur Harrow, the song Evergrain of Sand. This is one of Dylan's most spiritual songs. This is Bob Dylan from 1981, and it came out after he became a born-again Christian. The lyrics allude to faith and spiritually, so it can makes perfect sense that it would play when we first meet Arthur Harrow, Ethan Hawke, who is very faithful. There you go, that is one Easter egg. Another one, also in the comics, Mark Spector dies in the desert and is resurrected by the moon god Khonshu. So Bob Dylan's faithful lyrics are related to Mark's Marvel Comics journey and how he became Moon Knight, aka a Devant servant of Khonshu. When we first meet Gus, Stephen's one-fin wonder goldfish, you can see that Stephen's decorated the tank with a bunch of Egyptian artifacts. You can spot a pyramid, a boat, and more. A lot of these artifacts relate to the afterlife, which connects to Mark Spector and how he died before being resurrected by Khonshu. See, this is from BuzzFeed. You gotta love BuzzFeed. You gotta write it. Got them check. There. Alright. I'm sorry if you can't really see that. Right there. That's a goldfish. Well, like the tank. Where's another one? There you go. Stephen's boss at the museum is likely named after the comic book character Donna Kraft, first appearing in Mark Spector's Moon Knight issue 39 from 1992. Donna was Mark's publicist at Spector Corp, which is a company that was formed by Stephen Grant to fund his Moon Knight operations. Interesting. And then when Stephen leaves the museum after work, you can spot a rack of postcards which looks similar to the postcard Stephen says he got from his mom. But my theory is that Mark Spector is actually sending these cards. This is what BuzzFeed said. I'm with this theory. My theory is that Mark Spector is actually sending these cards to Stephen and just saying they're from his mom. If so, that's bloody crazy. Moving on. Stephen's best friend appears to be a guy who is a human statue. While he doesn't talk back to Stephen, he seemingly resembles Bertrand Crawley from the Moon Knight comics. In the comics, Crawley is a homeless man who lives on the streets of New York City and often acts as an informant for Mark Spector. God. Wow. Then carrying on. Also, Stephen's BFF being a statue is a stubble, I don't know that word, a nod to the Moon Knight comics where Mark Spector communicates with Khonshu through a statue, also, Mark originally dies and then awakens at the foot of Khonshu's statue. God damn. We got some of those. Now continuing with what I think of this episode. The cinematography is bloody fantastic in this first episode. I really like the cinematography in this first episode. It was great, and yeah, the whole cast is great. The direction is great. It's just a great episode. The best start of a season out of the Marvel Disney Plus TV shows. But I love this episode. Cannot wait for episode 2 on April 6th. But that is it. I hope you enjoyed my review for Moon Knight episode 1, The Goldfish Problem, directed by Mohammed Dibab and written by Jeremy Slater and released March 30th, 2022. Hope you enjoyed this video. Please subscribe to my channel. Stay tuned to all March movies I saw in 2022 ranked. And then my TV shows. All March TV shows will be out tomorrow. But hope you enjoyed this video. Please subscribe to my channel. It'll be a big help. Thanks for watching. Take care. Peace.